Hey y'all, welcome back. Well, today's video is going to be on the Honda Pioneer 1005. This will be added to that playlist. Now, a few videos back, you've seen where I put some products in. It was a shifter plate from RAD Customs, and they looked really good. I really like them. They're working out real good. After I did my cabin closure, it helped seal off that wind coming in. Slowed it down quite a bit. Well, I got to looking on their website, and they had something else that's pretty interesting. They have a product that they call Blinky things, which is actually a light or a blinker that you can mount in the molding of the front end of this Pioneer 1005. So I'm going to show you what they look like, where they go, and I'm going to use these as blinkers. So y'all stay tuned. We'll get started. On my Honda Pioneer 1005, I have a street legal kit, which has the signal lights already in. Well, they drilled them and put them in when I bought the side by side. I didn't install them myself, and they kind of put them in an area that was fine for the factory Honda Pioneer 1005 front bumper. But with me adding the limited front brush guard to it, you can't see it hardly. You see it at night because it flashes around it. I'll bring the camera around and show you, but this is what they have that RAD Customs has made. It's got their emblem on it. It's got a LED lighting in it, and they actually fit right here in this void. So every Pioneer 1005, 2016, probably through 2022, has this little old cutout right here. And these fit in that perfect. They really look nice there. There's very little fabrication to it. It comes with everything. So as you can see, it's a nice clean fit. Now, there will have to be a 1/4-inch hole drilled right here and then wired in. Now you can use these. You can probably hook them to your headlight wires and have them where they light up all the time. The problem that I'm having is, you see here where my blinker is, it's actually straight in line with this bar. So in daytime, nobody can see this blinker. This shines from the front and from the back. So as you can see, it should light up real good. So I'm going to get the drill out. It comes with detailed instructions from RAD Customs. Very well put. I mean, it's real simple to follow. You're going to need a 1/4-inch drill bit, and you're going to get a 1/16 drill bit. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll show you one light, and of course it'll follow with the other lights. So I'm going to go ahead. The wires come out the back right here. And so basically they're going to be in the center of this hole right here, and I'm going to put some extra lead on it just so they go down and around my headlight over to it. But first we're going to check fitment and make sure everything's right. So as you can see, it's right in the middle, so you're going to drill at an angle almost dead center of this right here, of the back hole. So I'm going to get my 1/4-inch drill bit, and I'm going to go just like so. Poke me a hole. Make sure I don't have no burrs. Pop that one out. We'll go ahead and check for the alignment. Make sure our wires ain't getting pinched. That's perfect. That really looks good. So I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to go ahead and butt connect or solder more wire on this. So I'll grab some wire and we'll get right back to it and go underneath and hook to the signal lights that's coming out. And once we have the leads on, I can go ahead and drill this and put this in place. We'll use the 1/16 drill bit here. So now, instead of soldering it with solder gun, I'm going to be using these Kuject. They're actually a heat shrink connector with solder built into them. So as you can see, the way they fit, You just slide your wire up in there. Bring your wire from the other side. I'm doubling this to make sure it's thick enough. And we'll slide it in and make sure they overlap around the solder. Then, place it to where you can't burn anything. I got a micro heat gun here. Bend that back. And then, we're going to melt that. Let that side cool. Grab another one. I really like these connectors because I use these on the enclosed trailer I rewired, and it really made a difference to me, just being watertight and sealed. They worked really good, so they'd be perfect for a side-by-side or any kind of wiring on trailers or anything that's going to be outside. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get the two wires overlapping. You can see that's copper, and then this other one is a tin coated wire. And then once they're both overlapped, you can go ahead and start the heat shrink, and you'll see that melt. I'll zoom in for you. Alright, so you'll see that band right there melt. There it goes. Melts down and fuses them two together perfectly. Then you can go ahead and do your heat shrink all the way up. And that's it. Let it cool for a second. These are ideal. These here are ideal for any type of project where your wires might get wet, and it'll help with corrosion and stuff too. So as you can see, we are now connected perfect. Actually, before I thread it in, I've got my hood off. I'm going to make sure that that light's going to light up. It's not. There it is. You can see that's pretty bright. So now that we know white's positive, brown's negative, we'll go ahead and thread this through here. Just like so. You might have to feed one first and feed the second one. And then once it's through, slide it back into place. Now we're going to grab our 1/16 drill bit, hold it in place, drill a small hole, pop my drill bit out, put my Phillips head in, and the kit comes with 2 screws. Just screw on. And that's it. That looks cool. Now it's just a matter of wiring it up on the other side. Now there is a round cover that's on the back of this light. It just pops out. It has an opening for wires to go through here. So when you drill this to run your wires through, it can either hook to the headlight wires your low or high beams, whatever you want, or like you see where they run mine, I'm going to be going out through this groove right here where that wire comes through. I'm going to run my wire out of that, leave some access, and hook it in here. There's not much room in this fender well, so I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done with it. Now basically what I've done here is I had some three-way splitters. So going from 2 wires to 1, I could have piggybacked, but I didn't have an insulated piggyback, so I decided to run these 2. Now that will make this center hot, so I have to tape these and loop them up and tuck them back in. So that's basically how it is connected, and both blinkers on the front should work now. The little one that was factory installed at Honda, and then the one I added from RAD Customs. So I'll get this taped up and get it tucked back up and zip tied, and then we're going to see what it looks like. All right, I've got it on. I'm going to turn this bottom light off. Yeah. It's pretty bright. I like it a lot. That worked out really nice. I really like it now that people can see around the bar, forward and from the side. It's added me a whole extra light and a lot bigger light. So people should be able to see when I'm turning my signal on during the day to some extent. All you'll do is repeat the process on the right side or whatever side you didn't do. Or like I'm not going to run you through the whole step of that side. Just wire the opposite side up the same way. So you need a 1/4 inch drill bit, a 1 16th drill bit, Phillips head screwdriver, and of course you'll have to connect your wires in whatever way you want to. But RAD Customs makes some pretty cool stuff, so y'all jump over and check them out. I'll put a link in the description below. If y'all are running signal lights, different kind, share in the comments below. It's going to help somebody out that's road legal. And as always, if you like our videos, please subscribe and like. And as always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video. See you.